Hello my lovely Virgos and welcome to Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader and this reading is for you for July 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 4 different decks and I'll put the decks in the description box below, so we shall begin. So the bottom 3 cards we're going to be focusing on money and career, and then the top 3 cards we're going to be focusing on love and relationships. However, with love and relationships, it may not be specifically about romantic love. It could be about a relationship that's playing out for you, that's significant for you in the month of July. So it could be with a relationship with yourself, with a family member, or even co-workers. So just placing the messages in the area that feels right for you, using your own intuition to do that. So we'll begin. We're going to start down here, so we're going to be looking at money and career, and I have to say there's a very clear message coming through, and it may only apply to some people, so because the message seems very sort of specific. So what the message is, these people, 3 people here, if you're resonating or going to resonate with this reading, I've got a funny feeling you may be this person here. You could be this person. I don't feel you're this person, but I'm going to tell you what I'm kind of, the energy I'm picking up from these. So I feel that in your work life, there's a boss or somebody superior to you. It may not be the owner of a company. It could be a team leader, supervisor, who's kind of taking the glory of your work and also taking the money as well. However, you're doing all the work, or you and the team is doing all the work, and this other person is taking the glory. So, and how I'm seeing this is this person here, which I feel could be you actually, my lovely Virgos, you're kind of working really hard. And you're looking over and you're thinking, well, where's all the money going from? Where's all the kind of the glory? And when can I take a break? When do I get a time to rest? When do I get the time to stop? And you're kind of looking over here, and it's like this person is some sort of a gatekeeper, and they're the sort of the front of the shop. So they're kind of the one that's having the connection with your customers, so to speak. But they're also taking all the glory as well, where in fact you're doing all the work. So if this is resonating with you, I feel that you may be in a position where you are definitely working for somebody, and really you could be doing that for yourself. So you could be taking your skills into your own business and actually reaping the reward. So instead of you being this person, and I feel that this could be you as well, so the 10 of Wands carrying all the responsibility, or this could even be a co-worker that you're kind of watching this person taking all the glory, thinking, well, hang on a minute, what about us? Well, I'm doing all the hard work, and this person here, you know, the assistant is also carrying a lot of load, and you're just standing there with your feather in your cap. That's the kind of that's the message that's coming through. So I really feel that you have this potential to merge all of these 3 characters and become this person. So I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing here. See how this person here has also got a feather in his cap, but he's carrying all the responsibility. And there's also a sense of being a young energy that's coming from here. And then all these pentacles that you've been working on. So I feel that you can actually do this, and you can actually merge your qualities and your abilities, and you become that person. So you then go face to face with the customer who's handing over the money, and you do the work and carry the load, but you also reap the benefits as well. So that's the message that's coming through. I know it's very specific, but that is definitely such a strong message. I need to sort of express that. And what I might do, I might pull in, and I'm going to go on what I'm going to do. I'll go on to this, onto the love and relationships, because I've also pulled another couple of cards that I'm going to pull in just to, which I asked the universe to give me a couple of cards for clarification and confirmation. So I'll pull them in shortly just to sort of explain where these messages are coming from. Okay, so with this section here, This may be related to a romantic relationship, but as I said earlier, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be whatever relationship you feel the messages fit right. So it could be with a family member or work member. And I have to say, there's not a strong energy that it's romantically connected, but it could be. But in your relationship, whichever relationship it may be playing out for you in the month of July, there is a lot of worry around this relationship, and you're getting quite caught up in your thoughts. So you've got the Nine of Swords, you've got the Queen of Swords, and you've got the Six of Rods. So I feel there's a lot of worry and a lot of sleepless nights, and there's a need to get some sort of clarification and some sort of awareness about what this relationship is. Where is it going? Is it serving you? Do you want to be in this relationship? A little bit like what's happening here. It's like definitely in your work and in your work and money, there's definitely the strong energy is that you need to sort of step up and move away from this relationship so you can step into your own. I don't know so much in the love and relationships messages if it's about stepping away from this relationship, but there's definitely a need to change the energy and move forward in your relationship. So it may not be sort of moving completely out of the relationship if it's connected to a love relationship, but definitely the energy needs to change, because you are worried about it and it's playing on your mind, and it's the Nine of Swords. It's quite repetitive energy for me. It's not really getting you anywhere. So I do feel that there needs to be a shift of energy happening. And I have to say, if anybody can shift an energy, is the Queen of Swords, because she'll just chop it straight out. But I do feel that I'm going to pull in the other two cards, because I do feel that these two cards bring in the message for both your career and also your relationship. So the card that you got from the Wisdom of Oracle was Time to Nap. So I'm going to place that there. So that's Time to Nap. And then the other one was the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands here. And I feel the message that's coming through, let's stay with your love and relationship, is that there is definitely a time to rest. So you're not getting much rest here with the the Nine of Swords. So it's really about taking some rest so you can rejuvenate and think things through with more clarity, because the Nine of Swords is just too confusing and you're not going to get any answers when you're in that energy. So it's really about trying to get some rest, and that could be through some meditation, some mindfulness, just relaxing the body and the mind the best you can, just so you can get some rest. But the other message that's coming through with this is when you do get this, it's like asking you to take a break and give yourself some space. Because I feel that when you do give yourself some space in this relationship, and it may be about stepping back from the relationship in some shape or form, I feel that when you do give yourself some space, it allows you to see that relationship differently. And it also allows you to use your imagination to visualize how you actually want that relationship to be. Because at this point in time, I don't feel this particular relationship is working for you. It may not even be working for the other person either. So I do feel that, if you can get that opportunity to give yourself a bit of a rest from the relationship and from the worry, and then sort of, instead of getting into your worrying mode, get into your sort of imagination. Where do you want this? What do you want it to look like, your relationship? Where do you want it to go? How do you want it to be? And just kind of use that sort of ability to visualize, like visualization. And it might be quite mythical, it doesn't have to be set in reality. It's just giving you that space to expand on your way of seeing that relationship, rather than getting caught up in it and getting worried about it. And I feel that when you do that, the Prince of Wands steps in. And with the Prince of Wands, it's really about sort of having the energy to move forward, because I feel that this is very well connected to the Six of Rods, which is the Six of Wands. And I feel that when you do take that rest time in your relationship, you can actually move victorious forward with passion and vigor. And I think it's going to serve you both. So if it's about a significant relationship, romantic relationship, or platonic, I feel that when you do take that rest time, you can actually find the answers to where you want to move in this relationship and get that relationship moving, get it going forward. So this is about moving away from where you are and moving somewhere else, moving forward. Because this Prince of Wands is the Knight of Wands. It's about charging forward, charging ahead. And let's just put these cards up here and bring that same message into your work and into your finance and into your money. Is dropping the responsibility and the hard work and say, hang on a minute, let's just take a rest time, even take a holiday. Because when you take time away from work, you really can get a different perspective on, especially if you're being employed by somebody, if you're not self-employed, or even if you're self-employed, just taking a step back from your job and from your work, you then get to see it in a very different perspective, and you can sort of see where you want to go in the future rather than getting bogged down into this energy here. So really being able to see the potential of the future, because that's really what the Two of Wands is seeing the potential and knowing that you've got the world at your hand. So I do feel that universe is encouraging you definitely to take a break from your work, tap into your imagination when you have that break to where you want to be, where do you want to move forward, and then let the Prince of Wands come charging in and get you moving in the direction that you actually want to move into. So there are really beautiful messages. I really hope you resonate with this reading, Virgo. And if you do, please press like, please subscribe. And I'll be back here next month to do your monthly reading. And I hope you have a wonderful month and take care. Lots of love. Bye.